Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Gyakuten Kenji 2, also known as Ace Attorney Investigations Prosecutor's Path. This is the next entry in the Ace Attorney franchise. So far, I've done blind Let's Plays of every game up to this point. The original trilogy, Apollo Justice, Investigations 1, and that brings us to this. And, well, needless to say, I've been having one hell of a time with this series. I have fallen in love, and I can't wait to dive right into this one. But first, I need to talk about something. Yeah, I called this game Gyakuten Kenji 2. That is because this game, it never released outside of Japan. And that means it never got translated, officially. But as it turns out, some very dedicated fans who love this series probably even more than I do, which is saying something. They dedicated their times to translating this game. And I am a bit worried, just a teensy bit. Like, I've seen my fair share of really bad fan translations in my time on the internet, but I want to believe that if a group of fans were so dedicated to just translate an entire visual novel, which is no small feat, they would have a understanding and respect for the source material and the official translation works. I hope the spirit of the official translations carries through. So, other than that, what am I expecting out of this game? Honestly, I have no idea. Like, small spoilers, but the original Investigations dealt with a whole global crime ring. I don't know how you can escalate beyond that, but honestly, maybe you don't have to. You could do a more personal story, but then the previous game also had a really personal story diving into the backgrounds of the main characters, and it all blended together so perfectly. My point is, I genuinely do not know what this game could possibly be about, but I am ready to be impressed, so without further ado, let's dive into this. Episode 1, Turnabout Target. Why do I feel like that's not like some harmless target, like a shooting range or something? Let's go. Airplane. Is that a seaplane? There it is, we can see it. It's the emissary of peace from the east. The president's private plane is arriving at Gourd Lake. Gourd Lake? Really? Can you hear it? The cheers of the crowd. Welcome, Zhenfa Republic. Welcome, Mr. President. Mr. President, this way, please. Your audience awaits. Wait. Oh my god, did the president come to, thank Miles or something? My dear friend... Oh, a few days ago, a smuggling ring that has long plagued my nation was exposed and crushed. This was possible thanks to your country's prosecutor's office. Oh my god. From the bottom of my heart, I convey unto them my utmost gratitude. However, the battle is still not over. I declare here and now. The hammer of justice shall be brought down upon all evil. Oh my god. Hurry, contact the prosecutor's office. We need that man. Miles Edgeworth. If there's anyone who can solve this case, it's him. Jesus Christ! So, you know what I was just saying about how I didn't know how they could, escalate? I think a political political assassination of a foreign country's president on home soil, on American soil, or Japanifornian soil, that's pretty huge! That's pretty huge! I'm freaking out. Okay, someone stands out in this crowd. There's a person with a purple hat. A lot of drab colors, but actually no, I see the same sprite repeated. Never mind. Okay, so, wow, Gourd Lake. Wow, this brings me back. Case 1-4, that was a good one. So I like to do voices for all the characters, and it's been a few months since I played through an Ace Attorney game, but hopefully I remember all the voices I had for any returning characters. Word of this must have reached every corner of the world by now. An assassination attempt on the President of the Republic of Zhenfa. I see Gumshoe. My name is Miles Edgeworth. I'm a prosecutor. I was asked to investigate this grave incident, but upon my arrival... Mr. Edgeworth! We've been waiting for you, sir. This man is Dick Gumshoe. He's a detective with a local precinct who assists me on all cases under my jurisdiction. What is the President's current condition? I'm still not sure, sir. The paramedics just entered his plane a few moments ago. Okay, so there's a chance he could survive. Maybe. I see. I hope it's nothing too serious. Very well, Detective. Please show me around the crime scene. Roger that, sir. Hey, mister, just a minute, I'm begging ya. Why does that sound like a southern accent? I swear to God, if Lotta Hart shows up... Wait, that doesn't look like Lotta. Huh? What's this? Mister, you're the prosecutor in charge around these parts, right? Wait, is that a... I think that might be a guy. I can't tell. That face is like 6 pixels high. Mister, you're the prosecutor in charge around these parts, right? Can I ask you a little something real quick? I'm afraid I must refrain from commenting for now. Let's go, Detective. Hey, wait, Mr. Prosecutor! Hold on, Mr. Edgeworth. Wait for me, sir. Now then, Detective, care to fill me in on the details? Oh my God, look at the muscles on that man! Holy crap! Basically, the whole thing happened here in Gourd Lake Park. There was a big welcoming event for the President of the Republic of Zhenfa. Wow. The President of Zhenfa, Dijun Han. Jun Huan. There's a pun there, I'm not getting it. As I recall, newspapers and news programs were making quite a deal over his visit. Okay, the UI for evidence seems the same. It rained a bit, but it stopped just before his plane landed. He came out, and all of a sudden, in the middle of his speech, bang! A gunshot. At least, I think it was. You think? You think? Truth is, I just got here as well, so I don't know all the details, sir. So you were also called here on short notice? Yep, and today was supposed to be my day off. And I was supposed to be at the High Prosecutor's office, preparing a case for trial. The Chief Prosecutor asked for you personally, sir. The Chief Prosecutor? The Chief Prosecutor was taking part in the welcoming event. Apparently, the Chief called out right after the incident occurred. Call Prosecutor Edgeworth. He is the only one who can solve this case, he said. I see. So that's what happened. After the incident, we sealed off the park right away. Which means the assassin is still in the park. An assassin in this crowd. This could get dangerous, sir. If there is another incident, these civilians could get in harm's way. This is a race against time. Let's begin the investigation. First, we investigate the crime scene and gather some information. Precisely. There's no mistaking it. The president was targeted with a gun. Ah, the logic system. I did like this. I'm glad it's back. This is something I'll have to keep in mind. Detective Gumshoe, where was security at the time of the gunfire? The police were only in charge of guarding the park's perimeter. The president was being protected by his own personal bodyguards. It's those guys over there. Why don't you try talking to them, sir? I feel like I'm not going to get much out of them. To talk to someone, press the A button while standing near them. Well, right, so far, so good. The translation seems good. So far. Yes. Let's have a chat with Gumshoe. Mr. Edgeworth, the bodyguards aren't over there. Yes, I know. Okay. Let's have a little look. Wait. What is this? That is a giant popped steel samurai balloon. Oh, there was never a gunshot, was there? It's just a balloon popping. Ugh. What do you want? You are the president's bodyguards, correct? What was the president's security detail like during the speech? The president had his two best men by his side. The rest were stationed near the stage area. We are professionals. We constantly keep our eyes on the crowd, scanning for any signs of suspicious activity. I see. In other words, security was flawless during the president's speech. Let's keep going. We should talk to other people and examine anything suspicious, in order to collect the remaining pieces of information from the scene of the crime. I see. So that's how you wound up your info. So, what do you do with all that info after it's squared away? Someone in the crowd is making quite a ruckus, but I don't have time for that now. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor! Tell me how, please! After gathering some pieces of information, you try to find the connections between them. Detective? Hey now, don't be such a stick in the mud. What's this about finding connections? You connect the two pieces of information that share a link. That's Mr. Edgeworth's specialty. It's called logic, pal. Press the L button to use logic, and the X button to connect my thoughts. I should start by pressing the L button to use logic. So, I was gonna say, the president was shot, but security had flawless eyes on the crowd, meaning the shooter was not in the crowd. They were probably on the stage. Someone was able to fire a gun under flawless security, and they were able to avoid being spotted by professional bodyguards. This is no easy task. There had to be a certain amount of preparation beforehand. It's very likely that the president's assassination was a premeditated crime. I expected nothing less from Mr. Edgeworth. What brilliant logic, sir. Yes, well, when you follow the facts and find a connection, you'll begin to see the truth. However, if the information doesn't line up properly, I may stray farther from the truth. Yeah, I have a health bar. Noted. But if I think carefully before piecing the leads together, the logic should flow. Okay, let's start by examining everything we can.
To examine, I approach anything that looks suspicious and press the A button. And if I want to consult with Gumshoe, I press the Y button.
Sounds good. Let's have a little look-see at our evidence. Yep, that's evidence. Gumshoe, what's new with you? Yes, sir.
Have you noticed anything?
The rain. It stopped, sir. It was pouring right up until the president arrived.
Yeah, I caught that earlier. That's gonna be really important somewhere.
Even the mist after the rain has cleared up.
Were you looking forward to the rain?
I plan to go fishing at the lake. Rain gives you a better chance of a big catch, sir.
During the president's welcoming event, all irregular activities in the park were prohibited.
It's not a regular activity. There is no activity more special to me than fishing in the lake.
Detective Gumshoe, no court of law would recognize that as a special activity. Even in the midst of such a momentous case, the detective is still his usual self. Detective Gumshoe, I assume you understand how to conduct an investigation.
Of course, sir. The basis of any good investigation is collecting information. Examine suspicious objects, talk to suspicious people.
Press the A button to examine objects and talk to people.
Also, each person may have something different to say about the evidence you've collected. You can present evidence from your organizer to the people you're talking to, sir.
Yeah, let's do that. I want to show my badge.
I've been with you for so long, Mr. Edgeworth. I pretty much got most of the basics down.
And that's pretty much why you still haven't been promoted, Detective.
Such a tiny object. I'm surprised you don't lose it.
It is an identification badge for us prosecutors, after all.
I see. It must be tough. If it were me, I'd definitely lose it, sir. I'm always losing my police badge.
Having such a talent for losing things must be tough.
That's about what I expected. Mr. Edgeworth, you're such a joker. Even if you show that to me, I still have no idea what it is, sir.
It's a newspaper. He proclaimed that quite proudly.
Okay. About this balloon.
This is...
Yeah, I was surprised too. No matter how you look at it, it's definitely...
the Steel Samurai.
Oh god. Look, I know it's been months since the last game I played for Ace Attorney, but... the last case in the previous game I did. This theme is seared into my brain.
The Steel Samurai, warrior of Neo-Old Tokyo. A hero from a popular TV program. Popular with both children and adults, it has broad appeal.
Why would they use a Steel Samurai balloon at the welcoming event, sir?
Perhaps he was chosen as a hero to represent our country. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
You said it! You said the thing!
Let's look at the flag. It's the flag of the Republic of Geneva. Its symbol appears to be a phoenix motif.
Well, there was a death, but I don't know about resurrection just yet.
Huh. This is... Wait.
There is a little bit of green on it, isn't there? What is it, sir?
Haven't you noticed? There is an unusual spot on this flag. Compared to the flag on the opposite side of the stage.
There isn't a speck of dirt on it. This flag is spotless, sir.
Yes, that is what the flag is supposed to look like. However, there is one spot in this flag that is out of place.
Well, where is it, sir? Please explain it so I can understand.
What a hopeless man. I suppose I should point it out to him. Move the cursor to the unusual spot on the flag and press the X button to present it. Yeah, this little thing right here.
Take that!
There is an unusual hole in this flag.
Oh, you're right.
Judging from the burn marks around the hole, it appears to be a bullet hole.
A bullet hole? Then the bullet from the gun must have gone through the flag.
Huh. So, perhaps the shooter was standing on stage left.
Poor steel samurai balloon. Looks so miserable.
Indeed. What did it do to deserve such a fate?
According to witnesses, a gunshot was heard when the balloon popped.
Did a bullet from the gun hit the steel samurai balloon?
Maybe it was an assassination attempt on the steel samurai.
To desecrate the steel samurai like this is a serious crime. Detective, we must not let this reprehensible assassin get away with this.
Of course, sir.
Why does Edgeworth sound the most concerned about the balloon than the president of a foreign nation? This is an international incident already. I seem to have gathered a few pieces of pertinent information. Now to calmly use some logic and figure out if any of them are connected to each other. Oh. Well, I'd like to look around a bit more. Let's look at the podium. A gun was fired during the president's speech.
I remember when I had to give a speech in grade school. What an awful day. Right in the middle of my speech, an earthquake broke out and shook the classroom, sir.
That really is awful. I don't do well with earthquakes myself. Yeah, I wonder if that earthquake is the exact same one that resulted in the DL6 incident. Wait, was it? The first game was DL6, right? Not KG8? Yeah, no, DL6 was the first game, that's right.
Well, are you listening to me? You're ignoring me, aren't you, sir?
What is he taking pictures of? The hammer of justice shall be brought down upon all evil.
It looks like he's reading the speech notes on the floor, sir.
Guide to Public Speaking number 3. Speak slowly and yell loudly with confidence, it says. I see, so that's how it's done. I guess I'll take another photo. I have an objection to his behavior at work. How about this man? What is he seeing? Have you found any traces of the assassin? Nope, none at all, sir. No fingerprints or footprints of any kind. It's because everyone's touching everything and walking wherever they want. Detective, don't you think that was a bit out of line?
I agree, sir. I'll report it and see that it shows up in his next salary assessment.
The cycle of abuse continues! No, Gumshoe, you're better than that! An apple-red balloon is floating in the soft breeze coming off from the lake.
When I was a kid, I used to send letters by balloon. That's when you tie a letter on a balloon and let it float away, hoping you'll find a pen pal.
That's an interesting method of communication. Did you acquire any pen pals?
Actually, never found one. I don't even know if my balloons made it out of my backyard, sir.
They didn't even get that far? Can I head down here to the audience area? No, not yet. But I can talk to you. Ah, Mr. Prosecutor, how's this here investigation coming along? It's that woman from before. Oh, lady. Okay. I cannot disclose any details concerning the investigation to the general public. Help a gal out here, Mr. Prosecutor. At this rate, I ain't never gonna face my mentor, Lotta. Well, there you go. There you go. Oh. Speaking of cycle of abuse, let's hope this character isn't such an asshole who just meddles with everything. That name just now sounded familiar. It's probably just my imagination. Yeah, I try to forget about her too. Well, let's use some logic. So, nothing ever said there was one bullet fired, just one, but the same bullet probably hit both the balloon and flag. As a result of the gunshots, there is a bullet hole in a flag and a ruptured balloon. That must mean 2 shots were fired, sir. If we include the shot that hit the president, it's possible that 3 shots were fired in total. No, it's also possible that the flag and the balloon were punctured by the same bullet. If only we could be certain about the number of gunshots. Wow, that was easy. Now then, let's continue the investigation. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor! If you find anything new, could you please let me know? I've been wondering for a while now, but who exactly is that woman? I thought she was just a nosy onlooker, but it looks like she's investigating too. Hey, please, I'm begging ya! In order to figure out how many shots were fired, I need to talk to a witness. It can't be helped. Let's try talking to her. Ah, that's a neat design. Okay, so... Oh god, there are brands all over her coat. One of them is iFly. That's neat. iFly Airlines. Yeah, that was from the previous Investigations game. Let's see, we have Ikeo, not to be confused with IKEA. K and E. Cruise. And on her chest is something ending in ATEC. Also, there's a bear trap? Huh. The name is Nicole Swift. Ah. Nicole Swift. Does she nick things swift? Is she a thief? Is that it? But wait, there's only room for one thief in this investigations game. Just between you and me, this case is gonna be my exclusive scoop. Exclusive? Miss Swift, is it? Could you tell... So how's your investigation coming along? Y'all got a suspect yet? Where'd you get that frilly doohickey round your neck? Hold it! Could you please stop talking for a moment? I'll be the one asking the questions. What is this, an interrogation? I reckoned I was gonna get myself an interview. I'd like to know how many gunshots were fired. Can you please tell me what you saw? Well, I guess... I ain't telling you nothing. What? My life depends on info. I ain't giving it up that easily. Don't be selfish, pal. Won't you please cooperate with us? Selfish? If you ain't gonna share no info with me, then I'm gonna go get it from somewhere else. Wait a minute, pal. If I wait, are you gonna give me what I want? If not, adios, amigos. She won't budge. We're at a stalemate here. A stalemate. I wonder about that.
What do you mean, sir?
As you know, chess is one of my hobbies. Oh yeah, he did have like a chessboard in his office, didn't he? Yeah. How does one go on the offensive against a defensive opponent? There are many tactics available on the chessboard.
Really? I don't know much about chess. I prefer checkers.
For once, Gumshoe, I agree with you. Checkers, I understand. Chess, I can't grok how it works. Not that I really ever tried. I do like en passant, though. Like, holy hell, that's a cool move, but... Even if it appears to be a flawless defense, there is always an opening. Observe as I break down her defense with my words. In order to get her to talk, I'll need to use the right strategy. Using the image of a chess game, I need to stay one step ahead of my opponent. Oh? Now then, let's analyze the situation. Until you give me some info, my trap's sealed shut.
3D.
She has her guard up, so this is her defensive strategy. That's a pawn and a bishop? If I waste... Or is that a king? Or queen? If I waste too much time, she may grow impatient. I need to pay attention to the time limit.
What? Oh no. Say it ain't so. No time limit, no. Oh no.
Okay, we'll have to see how that shakes out, but I don't like that. I like to take my sweet time and analyze every choice. I must not be careless with my words. My opponent becomes agitated or aggressive. I told ya I ain't talking. You're stubborn as a mule. For example, during times like this, I should calmly wait and see how things play out. The moment my opponent shows an opening, I'll be able to strike. First, I should ask about her identity. Now, let us begin.
Logic chess.
Your occupation?
Okay, at least time freezes during dialogue so you can take your sweet time reading.
First, could you tell me your occupation? No way. If I told you, then you might get the wrong idea. The wrong idea? In other words, it's a job that you cannot tell others about. I never said that. I ain't some kind of suspicious person. Wait and see. I'm just your run-of-the-mill model citizen. Please excuse my rudeness. I did not mean to offend you. I may not know the details of your job, but I'm sure that it is a reputable one. Huh? Oh, well... You might be giving me too much credit there. I ain't even done any major articles yet. An article writing job? I heard you mention articles just now. Does your job involve writing articles by any chance?
What was that, Sprite?
Dang nabbit! That's right. I'm an investigative reporter. A bona fide up-and-coming news journalist. I see. A reporter. She may already have some information about the case. This will be my next line of questioning. Yeah, with her recording equipment, she doubtlessly recorded the speech. She would have recorded how many gunshots there were. Ah, so... I get it. The time may go down, but if you make good progress, you'll get more time. I presume that if the clock reaches 0, I'll lose a bit of health, maybe. I don't think it's instant game over. No, the game wouldn't be that cruel, I don't think. This is where the real battle begins. I need to draw out even more information from her. Did you witness the incident? Were you present at the time the incident occurred? Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, how about some of that info you promised me? No, ladies first, I insist. I told ya, my trap's sealed shut. You ain't getting my info that easily. But your trap is right wide open. It's right there on your backpack. I can see it. It's open. Talk or I'll arrest you. No, we got her agitated. Wait and see. This is my livelihood here. Please, I'm begging ya. If you stick your head in too deep, you may be putting yourself in danger. I'm a pro after all. A few gunshots don't scare me. So you heard gunshots? I'll admit you're dedicated to your job. However, you still have much to learn. The fact that you heard the gunshots clearly means that you were present during the incident. You must have seen something. Busted again. Oh, it didn't shatter this time. I just happened to be here covering the speech. That's when it all went south. That's all, I swear. I ain't saying another word. So she was here to write an article about the speech. She should still have the material she gathered for her article. This could be a useful clue. Content of the coverage? You said that you are a reporter. Did you come here to gather news material? If you want to know that bad, give me some info first. No, you first. Show me what you've gathered. Honest to Betsy, I don't know what you're talking about. Let me try using that clue. You must still have the materials. Oh, I get it. So, sometimes I need to probe a bit to get the ammunition I need to ask another question. Are you telling me that you came here to gather material and you left empty-handed? You should still have the materials you collected with you. That's... Darn tootin', I'm a pro. I collect info with my own 2 feet. That's why I ain't giving it up without a fight. As the prosecutor in charge of this case, I am making a serious plea for your cooperation. Don't you mess with me. I ain't handed it over, and that's final. Wait and see. Please understand where I'm coming from, Mr. Prosecutor. Being a reporter is a tough job, isn't it? So you're finally getting it? How has your job performance been? Well, I'm always trying to be the best reporter I can be. This here tape recorder, I was carried by my side. Let me listen to the tape. Is that too forward? I see. If you're trying to be the best reporter that you can be, then it would be unnatural for you to not have collected any news materials. You recorded it on your tape recorder, didn't you? The information regarding this case. Doggone it! There goes my exclusive scoop. That's right, I have it on my tape recorder. All the information I recorded for my article is right here. Checkmate. All according to Keikaku. Keikaku means plan. That's amazing, Mr. Prosecutor. For I knew it, you done had me chattering like a chipmunk. Let me hear what you have on the tape recorder. If I listen to the tape, I should be able to determine the exact number of gunshots. Fine, but I won't let you have it for free. Other than my mentor, you're the only person to push me this far. In other words, you're gonna be my second mentor. Yep, that's how it's gonna be. No.
I see. It's kind of like a second home, sir.
And I got one more request. A 24-hour exclusive interview. Please, Mr. Prosecutor, this is my first and final request as your apprentice.
This is difficult to accept, but unless I agree to it, I won't be able to listen to the tape. 24 hours is out of the question, but I will grant you an interview after we solve this case.
What about being my second mentor?
Also out of the question.
Aw, don't be so ornery. Oh well, I guess you take what you get. It's all for the sake of my new scoop. Time to get the ball rolling. Let's begin our exclusive coverage.
Well then, Miss Swift, please begin the playback of the tape recorder for me. My dear friends, there is a reason for my visit. A few days ago, a smuggling ring that has long plagued my nation was exposed and crushed.
I see.
This was the president's speech. Yeah, big, angry muscle man. Gotta give him big muscle man voice.
The president passionately addresses the crowd. He's deflating the rumors flying around that a recent decline in his approval ratings. This was my own commentary. I tried to create the feeling of actually being there.
Uh-huh.
According to the schedule, there's a meeting after this. You seem quite pleased that the Yatagarasu incident has been resolved.
Well, of course it's a great honor for us as well. Oh, who's this?
Whose voice is this? Those are from the folks standing in front of me. I reckon it was two older men. They kept on whispering to each other.
Where have I heard this voice before?
Oh, the gunshot's coming up. The president raises his fist in the air. The atmosphere is boiling to a fever pitch.
However, the battle is still not over. I declare, here and now, the hammer of justice shall be brought down upon all evil. Two gunshots. Huh.
Oh, what in tarnation? Whoa, 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 whoa.
It seems that 2 shots were fired.
And what do you reckon?
It's quite simple, really. Using the bullet's trajectory, we can deduce its flight path. 2 shots were fired. 1 bullet hit the president. That means the other shot left a hole in the flag and punctured the balloon. Do you understand now the location of the perpetrator who fired the gun? The bullet that struck both the flag and the balloon was fired from here. Well, it's just a matter of lining up the lines. So, if you go down from here, and then diagonally, it means the shooter should have been standing like right here, maybe. Right? That looks right.
Take that!
Over here. That's right. The perpetrator definitely fired his gun from here.
Would them bullets really hit their mark from here? It's Mr. Edgeworth we're talking about here, pal. I'm sure he has amazing logic to back it up. When it's all said and done, he'll show you another one of his brilliant deductions. I got it wrong, didn't I? I'm looking forward to it myself. Come on, Mr. Edgeworth, do your thing.
Oh, wait a second. Let me think. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, don't push yourself too hard now.
Oh.
The direct path of the bullets, point where the two paths cross, will reveal the location of the shooter.
Maybe I think it was too high. I had it here. Maybe it's down here. Maybe.
Take that!
Huh? What? Line from here goes that way. I can't really gesture with the cursor, but I can track it with my eye. Be like either here or over here. Maybe it is right here. Maybe it's not about lining up this and these. Maybe it's just lining up this, and that's all it is. Because, like, you could shoot this spot from a 360-degree radius. You could be anywhere. But in order to make this shot specifically, you'd have to be here. So this spot is kind of like a red herring. In fact, it's even colored redder than the others. It's literally a red herring. You need to line up this specifically. So it's either right here, maybe, or here. I think it's here.
Take that!
By connecting the bullet marks from the flag and the balloon, we learn the bullet's trajectory.
What the hell? That literally goes to where I pointed. That was like my second guess there. The yellow dot is going right through it. What the hell?
It's likely that the bullet was fired from the left side of the audience area.
Just what I'd expect from Mr. Edgeworth.
Detective Gumshoe, I would like to investigate the left side of the audience area.
Yes, sir. Wait, you mean we have to move all these people?
Yes, there's no time. We could be losing vital evidence for every second we let slip by. We must hurry.
Yes, sir.
Mentor number 2. Hey, mentor number 2. Miss Swift, I assume you are addressing me. Of course, mentor number 2. This is my time to shine. I'm an expert at crowd dispersal. Light the torches, release the hounds, and run them down. I appreciate your help, but please do not use those methods. Also, please stop addressing me as your mentor. I never agreed to that position. I hear ya. I'll try to keep that in mind, mentor. Mr. Prosecutor.
Second area. Mr. Edgeworth, we're ready to begin the investigation, sir. Miss Swift here was all over the crowd helping us round him up, sir.
This ain't nothing compared to my first mentor's mob wrangling skills. She seems to be used to this sort of thing. However, Miss Swift, all that running around seems to have caused your clothes to be covered with mud. I'll take care of the cleaning bill if you like. Huh? Oh, you're talking about my parka? Don't you worry your fancy little head about it. It's reversible, so you can just slip it around later and it's good as new.
But then the filth would get on the inside.
That won't do much for mud stains, though.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, let's restart the investigation, sir. crowd has made a mess of the crime scene. I hope some traces of the criminal are still left behind. Hey! Hello? What is he doing here? Hi! This is a terrible incident indeed, Mr. Edgeworth. Who is this man again? I, Winston Payne, am willing to assist as a prosecutor. He's a prosecutor? Why did you come here today? I accompanied the chief prosecutor. His voice sounds like the one that I heard on the tape earlier. Oh! Was he one of the men standing in front of Miss Swift? And where is the chief now? The chief is a busy man. He had special permission to leave the premises. The chief called me here and then left by himself. I'm not completely satisfied with this. Okay, police chief is suspect number 1 for now. Interesting. Also interesting, when we first saw Nicole, she was in this crowd over here. Yet, she was standing here during the speech and shooting. She was behind them. Nicole swapped which crowd she was standing in at some point. I wish I could re-listen to what the recording said. Wait, actually, maybe I literally can do that. Hold on. Shrill old man. According to the schedule, there's a meeting after this. The old man, this would be the chief. You seem quite pleased that the Yatagarasu incident has been resolved. Oh, nothing about that is suspicious at all. That makes sense that both people would be talking like that. But what it does do is prove that the chief of police was here. We have his voice. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's have a little look around. Y'all need to go through the garbage? You prosecutors got a tough job. Detective Gumshoe. No, prosecutors don't need to do this. Get the Hound to do it. Right away, sir. So it's the detective's job to go through the trash. Prosecutors don't want to dirty their hands. Let's see. Hope I find something good. Why does he sound really used to this? The detective seems to be a little too eager about searching through the trash. This is a winning popsicle stick. Detective. Sorry, sir. Let's see. Something related to the case. Huh? Look what I found, sir. Yes, good work. Let's have a closer look. I'll need to view this object from the various angles to uncover the truth hidden within. This might actually be a good time to talk about the silhouettes. So, left to right, you have an unknown man in a long coat and what looks like a fedora or a trilby. That person screams detective to me, but it's clearly not Detective Bad. No, that's someone else. Interesting. And then we have Kay Faraday. Yeah, that's obvious. That is 100% Kay. She's got her hair. She got the key in her hair. We have the Yatagarasu cloak. Yeah, that's Kay. Then there's Miles. And this is where things get interesting. To the right of Miles, someone in lawn robes. Like 2 layers of robes, like a lawn skirt maybe. And then a cloak over it. And very long flowing hair. kind of like a poof at the top. If I didn't know better, I would guess that was like someone from the Fae clan, but I don't think there's that many Faes out there still. Like, free and all that. I don't know. And then to the right, some sort of conductor. They've got a conductor's baton and their hands are raised. And they have like a kind of swept back hair that curls upward, and a little tuft sticking out. All of these characters are important enough to warrant being on the UI at nearly all times. I am very intrigued. And I also can't help but notice that despite this game opening with the assassination of the president of Zhenfa, there's no sighting of Shilon Lane. That is curious. Anyway, I'll need to view the object from various angles to uncover the truth hidden within. Yes, sir. Just give me the word and I'll spin the evidence around and around. So is the cannon that Gumshoe just holds it in front of Edgeworth and just rotates for him? That's cute. You can zoom in and out. If you find something suspicious, please let us know immediately, sir. Okay. Alright, let's give it a try. So what is the logo on that? Pipe. Oh! Oh! It's a gun and a plan! Wow! This guy's a dumbass! Whoever did this? It's a document of some sort. Let's see. President's security detail? These are plans for the president's security, sir. Leader, Rook. Lieutenant Knightley. Rook takes Knightley's place. Oh my god. Pay extra attention to the lake area. In the case of an emergency, Knightley will lead the president inside the plane. Terrorist in the audience. We can't be certain there isn't one. So at some point, Rook and Knightley swap places. Rook starts... Wait, do they swap mid-speech, or... When does the swap take place? The bodyguards' names are written on here too. Rook and Knightley. The bodyguards are not from the Republic of Zhenfa. Yeah, those aren't Zhenfa names, unless they're just code names. It seems that the president hired a local security firm. Why did he use the police force of Zhenfa? You want to know the reason? That's another big scoop. Do you know something about it? I was just at the Zhenfa embassy the other day, fixing to get me some news material. Ugh. That's when I heard. It sounds like the president's got plenty of enemies. He also don't get along too well with the top brass of the Zhenfa police. I see. He doesn't even trust the people of his own country. This could be related to the assassination attempt. Oh my. But why would this document be in that bag? That is strange indeed. It concerns the safety of their president. Normally, it would be under tight security. Huh? This bag, there's something else in it, sir. That's a revolver with a scope. That's interesting. A scope. It's a gun, sir. Mr. Edgeworth, could this bag have been belonged to the... Indeed. It is possible that the assassin may have thrown it away. It's a revolver. For something like this to appear in a place like this. So, if it's forbidden in Japanifornia, then it was probably smuggled in here from Genfa, maybe. Is this the work of a professional assassin? I hope... You know what? Maybe it was Shelley. It has been a hot minute since we have seen Shelley. That'd be great, but who knows.
He must have used that document to carry out the crime, sir.
This revolver. I need to take a closer look at it. So... the bullets. How many bullets were spent? It looks like... just one? Oh, no. This gun fired 2 bullets. That matches the number of gunshots heard.
This must be the murder weapon, sir.
There must be something else to look at. Can I pan? Look at the handle. This would be the grip. I've held the grip of several guns in the past, but it's never been a very pleasant feeling.
Oh yeah, the scope, duh.
That's not a scope, that's a laser sight! This is a laser pointer.
It's an implement you attach to a gun to help you aim with a laser, sir. Just press here and... it's firing a red laser, sir.
Did the assassin use this laser pointer to target the president? What in the world could have caused the shooter to fire at the flag? It was surely an accident, but what caused the accident? And which bullet came first? Did the first bullet hit the president or the flag? Which bullet hit what?
This bag has provided us with lots of useful evidence. Dumpster diving really paid off, sir.
Good work, Detective. I have one more request. Please tell the forensics team to check the gun and the bag for fingerprints.
Yes, sir.
If you can obtain fingerprints, it would be a huge breakthrough in our investigation.
I've got the results back, sir. That was fast.
That was fast.
Of course, I made them double time it. Unfortunately, we couldn't find any fingerprints, sir.
Are you certain you did a thorough search?
Of course, we combed every inch. We even took out the bullets and examined them, sir.
As expected, this won't be easy. Well, I think we might be able to rule out Nicole. I think she's wearing fingerless gloves. Boy. God, there's already a lot going on here, isn't there? I am loving how complex this is. It feels like, yeah, even though it's been months since I last played an Ace Attorney game, well, maybe it was like 2 or 3, I feel like I haven't missed a beat. Obviously, I need to get back in the swing of things of going to the trouble of voicing all the characters. I am a bit rusty on that, but yeah, wow. I love how seamless it feels, and a part of that seamlessness that I'm appreciating is the writing. Yeah, I think any fear I had about the translation, the fan translation, has been appeased. This is good. This feels like Ace Attorney. Gumshoe's Gumshoe, Edgeworth is Edgeworth, Payne is Payne, and Nicole is just Lotta. From where I'm standing right now, I don't quite get the point of making an entirely new character. Like, Nicole is serving the exact same purpose as Lada. I don't understand why she's a new character and not just Lada. I don't get it, but maybe they just wanted to make a new design. After all, Lada is kind of dated. Like, the character designs in this franchise do get way more complex as it goes on. Lada's been rocking her Game Boy Advance look for multiple games, but Nicole, I mean, just look at her. Her sprite was so detailed. Maybe that's just it. Yeah, next time, I do suppose we'll finish looking around, then we'll use our logic, and we'll see what comes next. Huh. Interesting stuff. God, the motive of this murder is going to be crazy. I really do wonder if this game's plot will revolve around Zhenfa once again. I mean, I kind of hope not. I do appreciate that the storyline is continuing, but honestly, after all the time he spent in the Zhenfa embassy, like, ugh, wait. Was it the Zhenfa embassy that let's split in two? It was Alabast and Babal. And they were once Kodopia. That's right. Oh, it's all coming back to me. Yeah, no, that embassy wasn't Zhenfa at all. Yeah, no, come to think of it, no, the first investigations wasn't really about Zhenfa, was it? No, Zhenfa was just a victim in the smuggling ring that was coming out of Kodopia. That's right. Also, wow, God, I'm sorry, I just went on a spoiler binge, but you know what, I assume if you're watching this video, you already watched, you're at least familiar with these games, and or you already watched my playthrough of the previous game, so, sorry about that. Anyway. Yeah. God, it feels good to be back with Ace Attorney. I can't wait to see what happens. And for what it's worth, I guess I should say this. From where I'm standing, I have full intentions of just going through the entirety of the remainder of Ace Attorney without any breaks. I'm just gonna sit here, I'm gonna play through the entire Ace Attorney franchise. No more breaks, no other games. I've just had enough waiting around. I want to get back into this. So Investigations 2, then the DS game, the 3DS games, and then the Great Ace Attorney games, and maybe Phoenix Wright and Layton crossover. Who knows? And Spirit Detective. What's the one with the red coat and the yellow hair that sticks up? That one. I want to play that one. I'm Zephyr the Jester. This has been Gyakuten Kenji 2, I think it was. Thank you for watching. Hopefully, I'll catch you next time. So until then, please, take care.